All right, I just bought this carbon dioxide detector on Amazon, and it was, I think it was like $60. So that's the name of it, if you guys want to check it out. I did buy the other one that was the $200 one, the RNet, and it didn't work. 200 bucks and it didn't work. So I don't know about that thing. But I'm hoping that this one here will work fine. It does come with some instructions or a user's manual, which of course you definitely want to hang on to. We'll set it there. Let's go ahead and pop it out. It's all wrapped up in this, oh, there it is. It looks nice. And you know what? I think it's probably made in the exact same place as the other one. It's got a little tag here. And so, you know, they put this stuff on here to protect the screen, right? So let's pull that off. We'll set that over there. And let's give ourselves a little bit more room. We'll pull all this boxes off in here. That stuff sticks to your hand. You can't get it off. All right, so here's the unit itself. And it has a battery inside, and it's got, it looks like a USB-C that you got to plug it in and charge it. And here's the back of it. It's a carbon dioxide detector, built-in lithium battery, right? You can hang it on a wall. See, it's got a little thing here. So the first thing I think we need to do is, of course, we've got to charge it. Now it does come with its own cable. So now I've got millions of these. So it's USB to USB-C. And the USB-C goes in here, and then this USB goes in into your, into your block, or if you've got another power source that you can put this in, when you're going to charge it. So we're going to show you how to charge it here in a second. All right, so here's our unit, and you're going to notice I'm charging a lot of stuff here. So I just got to find my USB-C cord, which I have somewhere around here. And I have a power block back here that I have a whole bunch of these cords plugged into so that I can, I can go ahead and charge these. Here's the port here. And I do believe, oh, that's not it. Ah, here we go. All right, so here's a USB-C. And you're gonna notice USB-C is a little bit different. You can put it in either way, it doesn't matter. So that's what I like about them. And let's go ahead and plug this in. That's how it goes in. Let me just show you again. So if I put it, I can put it either way, see, like that. All right, now this is charging, and you'll look down here, you'll see the battery's charging. So we just gotta let that sit there until it charges, and then we'll come back and we'll show you how to use this thing. All right? All right, I think this might be charged. So let's go ahead and pop it off. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to use these three controls. First of all, if you press this and hold it, it'll turn it on. Right now we've got 500 parts per million. It's 75 degrees. The humidity is 58. Battery's fully charged. We got the buzzer on. Now if you want to turn off this, just go like that, and it saves your battery. Turn it back on, click there. All right. Over here you can change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit by clicking here. Watch. And then back again. All right. So the plus button, when you click it, it changes it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. But if you push down and hold on it, you can turn the buzzer off. Push down and hold, turn it back on. All right, the buzzer will come on if this gets into the danger area, over 1,000. And if it starts buzzing and you want to turn it off, like if you're on the plane and the thing's buzzing, you just press down and hold it, and that turns off that little buzzer. And then if you want to turn it back on, press down and hold it. And that'll give you a little warning if you've got it on you. So that's how you do that, all right? And here, to turn it off, you press and hold. Turn it on, you press and hold. That's it. And that's basically how it works. And then this automatically reads how much carbon dioxide is in the atmosphere. Now, right now it's at 500, which is good. All right, that's green. If it gets over 1,000, it starts to get bad. If it gets over 1,400, that's really bad. So wherever you go, you can look at this, and it's going to tell you how much CO2 is in the air. And what that means is that's how much people are breathing out. And it also gives you an indication of the possibility of infections for flu, RSV, or COVID, or other airborne diseases. So this is a good way to find out if you really should have a mask on, especially like boarding a plane, an airport, crowded. Let's say you go to a concert or you go to a movie theater. You can just look at this and see, how much CO2, and that's going to tell you that you need to have a mask on. And look, it's changing. We got more CO2 now. It's probably because I'm breathing on it. All right, so that's how this thing works. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos. Peace out.